Hello class, this will be the final demonstration video for this course of CADA 1 for this semester, in which in this demonstration video we will work on our sanitary isometric layout using our isoplanes and our, our external references at the same time. So before we start our drawing, we will first adjust our units, in which the units we will be using should be the same as the units used in the external reference drawings that we will be attaching in this file. So once everything is set, let us then attach our external reference drawing using our xref command, and then click on the attach drawing icon on your external reference palette. Then we will again choose the floor plan as our base plan for this particular drawing. And then let's use zoom extents so that we can see everything. Now, the next step will be is that we will freeze any unnecessary layers for this particular drawing. The only remaining elements, the elements that should remain in this drawing within our base plan should be our fixture and our walls. We will also need to create a new layer for our sanitary, in which we will use a thick line for emphasizing our sanitary. And we should change our line weights for the wall, in which we will change this into a thinner line weight or line value. Before we work with our isometric layout, let us lay out first our plan as seen in our top view. So we'll start with the sanitary layout as seen on your plan view. You will apply what you've learned in your building utilities course. So the rule in sanitary layout, as you've learned in your building utilities, your plumbing systems for sanitary should have a layout of 45 degrees, in which connects the branches of your, or the main branch of your sanitary pipes. The main pipe should be 1 foot away from the wall. And we can use the chamfer command, or which has the shortcut keys of CHA, or in phonetic alphabet, Charlie, Hotel, Alpha. So in using chamfer, we will specify first the distance of our chamfer. So we may use 200 on both ends. And then that will be our sanitary pipes. The endpoints of our pipes should be provided with clean outs for maintenance purposes. And also we need to provide connection coming from our floor drain. We also need to provide drainage for our sink, which should be connected to our main sanitary branch as well. So we can also use chamfer for this line, and let us stretch this towards the other end. And each line should have an allowance of at least half the diameter of the pipe, which we assume that the diameters used for the sink drain is at least 2 to 4 in 2 to 4 inches diameter pipes, or in millimeters they are somewhat ranging from 50 to 100 mm. So half of the largest pipe considered is 50, so this must be the center of our pipe must be moved 50 millimeters away from the face of the wall. This also applies to the lavatory. And when we are done with our plan view of our isometric layout, we will now proceed on working on our isometric view or our isoplanes. There are two methods of working on our isoplanes. We'll focus on the easier method, in which we can change views using our view manager command. And to execute this command, we will type V, or in phonetic alphabet, Victor, using our keyboard, then press enter to execute the command. And upon the execution of the command, the view manager dialog box will appear, in which we can change views using this view. So make sure that the view you will choose within among the isometrics is a good view in which you will clearly see all the layouts of your sanitary system. So basically, sanitary pipes are located at least a foot under the floor finish, depending on the thickness of the slab. So as for now, let us use 1 foot or 300 mm in metric measurements. For the lavatory, we will elevate the pipe from the endpoint of this 45 degrees pipe upwards by, let's say, 800 millimeters or 0.8 meters. But it's up to you. It depends on the model of the lavatory you are using. So you just need to apply everything you've learned in your building utilities course. So in lavatory, of course, you need to provide P-traps, and elbows must be well indicated in your layout. So elbows can be presented by using our fillet command and adjusting the radius of our fillet. Same with the water closet, they should be connected towards our water closet drain or water closet flange. And also, since there is an elbow underneath this for these pipes, should be emphasized using the fillet command. Same with our floor drain. Another elbow. So we now have our drainage for the 3 plumbing fixtures. Elbows for the P-trap must also be clearly emphasized as well. As well as your clean out. "45 degrees elbows must be filleted as well. And to save time for creating the plumbing system for your sink, you can just simply copy your sanitary P-trap. So let's revert this back into a 0 radius. Then we will copy our P-trap system towards our sink connection. Also, we should not forget that another P-trap is, or another clean out is needed here, concealed underneath the kitchen sink for maintenance purposes. Now we will just simply rotate this P-trap system by 180 degrees. And there we have our P-trap system. We are now done with our plumbing layout. So you will apply this on your plumbing fixture in your floor plans, which you are making for your formative assessment. And once you are done with the plumbing layout, they should be changed into their respective layers. Then the next step is that we need to label the text for the connections. So simply copy a text from your existing floor plan. And this should be, each connection must be labeled. So we can simply move the text using our pick points, and then the pick points must be connected to the end of the piping layout. CO stands for clean out. This is a clean out as well. For the water closet, we'll label WC. For the floor drain, we'll label it FD. And for now, you can assume that the pipe we are using is 4 inches diameter pipes. So we will type 4 inches or simply 100 mm. To type diameter, just type on your keyboard %% C, and then the material of the pipe. So this ends our discussion for this particular session. And before we end, to lay this out, we'll go to our tile mode 0, or which is known as our paper space. So again, you will use your standard layout which you were using in your previous formative assessments. So I'll use my example. This is just an example anyway. So you, as usual, you will enter your title block that you were using. Just move this towards here. And we'll use our model view. This is what our layout will supposed to look like for your current formative assessment. So remember that it should be customized into 1:1. The paper should be in portrait. So you can preview this. Okay, let's update this and reboot the cam. So don't forget to adjust your scale. And also don't forget to insert your drawing label which you've made and you were using in your previous formative assessments. And this is our drawing label. So you can check your plot layout again to see if everything's okay. If everything's fine, you can now plot this towards your submission. So that's all for this session, and if you have any concerns, you can contact or kindly contact your respective advisors if you have any concerns, clarifications regarding the lessons. And for this session is now dismissed. So good day and keep safe everyone.